Before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, you know what I'm saying? Don't forget to hit the notification bell for you to be updated whenever I post a new video. And go smash the like button. And without further ado, dang, what are you waiting for? Let's get into the video! The government be hiding a lot from us, man.
Because remember Dave Chappelle?
No, what'd he do?
Bro, okay. So Dave Chappelle used to always talk about like the Illuminati shit.
Yeah.
Right? And there was this one time he was saying he denied like I think a $80 million deal or something crazy like that. Something crazy, right? To continue, like, I think you remember Chappelle Show?
Oh, yeah.
I believe it was Chappelle Show. It could be something else. But he was going to sign a deal with his company. Now, for whatever reason, Dave Chappelle denied it.
Okay.
And then you know what his reasoning was?
Why?
His reasoning was, I didn't want to end up like the others.
Oh, fuck.
Now, what does he mean when I don't want to end up like the others?
Join the Illuminati, fam.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is.
80 million. That's a lot of.
That's a lot of money.
Who would have that money? Like people who rule. Like, okay, fam.
Right?
This is mind-blowing, bro.
What if I told you the Titanic never sank? What? So the owner of the boat, JP Morgan, actually had two boats. He had the Titanic and he had the Olympic. And the Olympic was a little bit older and a little bit more run down, and it was also in some accident.
Okay.
So the theory is that JP Morgan sank the boat on purpose because he knew he would get a lot of money.
What?
He did it for the insurance money, right? But why sink the newly built Titanic when you could scratch off the paint, swap the names, and sink the Olympic instead?
He just painted the word Titanic over the Olympic?
It gets worse. Guess who was on that boat?
Who? I know there's a lot of people on the boat.
All of JP Morgan's business competitors.
What?
And not one of them made it out.
Oh my god.
But guess who wasn't on the boat?
Who?
JP Morgan.
Was he supposed to be?
He canceled minutes before it left.
Because he knew it was gonna sink.
And there was a guy named James Fenton, right, who survived and worked on the boat. And on his deathbed, his last words were, "The Titanic never sank. It was the Olympic."
Wait, what?
And he said that if he said anything, something bad would happen to him.
So what you're trying to say is the movie Titanic's actually called the Olympic.
Exactly.
Oh, I remember this.
Okay, I also saw this theory because I started watching Rick and Morty a lot, right? So in the, I don't know if you remember the episode where Morty gets captured by a bunch of Ricks.
Yeah.
And they're trying to like fucking I think kill him. So they put him in a big ass council in front of all the Ricks, and he's like, "Go kill him," right?
Yeah.
So in that thing where they try to escape, Rick, the original Rick, puts portals everywhere, right? And they jump in. And this is how it relates to Gravity Falls.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah,
So-
the hat or whatever, right?
So in one of the dimensions,
Yeah.
a paper, a notebook, a pencil, and a hat fall out of it.
Yeah.
And in Gravity Falls, one of the episodes, the Grunkle Stan loses all those items in a dimension that Mabel made.
Oh shit.
So it's like, fuck.
That's sick.
But I read that like the creator and the writers of both the shows are kind of like best friends.
Oh, that's why.
So they leave a bunch of...
Brand logos be having some deep stuff in it, man.
Yo, I have another theory. You know Monster Energy?
Yeah.
So on the Monster Energy can, right? The symbol of the M,
It's a claw. It's supposed to be a claw.
it's supposed to be a claw. Kinda. Every like line in the M, it doesn't attach. Have you noticed that? It doesn't attach. It doesn't all attach.
Yeah.
So that symbol that like it looks kind of like the number 1, it goes down.
Yeah.
That's actually a Hebrew symbol that
shit.
translates to the number 6.
Okay.
So
it's
666.
No.
Now, Monster Energy, the O has a cross in it.
Yeah.
The O has a cross. Why would Monster have a cross in the drink?
I didn't even notice that.
Monster Energy, why would that have a cross? What does it have to do with like
Yeah.
nothing? So the point of putting the cross there in the O, when you drink it bottoms up, the cross goes upside down.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa. I thank God I've never drank Monster in my life.
Crazy, bro.
Ain't gonna lie, I actually believe in this.
Like a vision of like my past life.
No way.
I'm about to tell you, it's crazy, man. So like this is what happened. Like
Yeah.
I was like, I think I was like sleeping or like I was like passed out or something.
Mm-hmm.
And after all of a sudden, like I started getting like these memories of me in like another body.
Whoa.
And like the body that I was in, it was like this teenage girl.
Yeah.
And she was like she was like mad, like she was like popular.
Yeah.
Like she was like living like a good life, but like she was always like depressed.
Whoa, what the fuck?
And after like the time period where this happened, it was like late 90s. So
Whoa.
yeah, it was late 90s. So it was right before I was born. And the girl, she ended up dying to suicide.
What the fuck?
And the time when she died by suicide, It was like late 1999.
Damn.
That's
I was born 2000.
Yeah, and I was born in 2000. Yo, it was so weird because like I had this weird connection with that girl. Like,
Yeah.
it felt like she was me. Like
This makes sense. Sheesh.
You know Caillou?
yeah.
You ever wonder why like Caillou's bald?
Oh, is it because of the cancer theory?
Yeah. Do you think Caillou have cancer? Is that why he's bald like that?
Yo, I heard a thing about like Caillou is actually dead, and like
What? Caillou's dead.
yeah, like he's actually dead. And after they said like he died of cancer, and like the show is just his memories.
Oh shit.
So yeah, yo, when you watch Caillou,
Yeah.
the frame is like white, like it's like white around.
Yo.
So they're basically like
Yeah, you're right. Cause it shows like the picture.
yeah,
And then all around it, it's kind of like a
white.
dream.
yeah, it's kind of like a dream or like a heaven kind of, and like he's just remembering all of his past life.
Damn. Oh shit. And everything in Caillou is a storybook.
Yeah, exactly. Yo,
Cause it's the grandma. It's telling a story.
Yeah, it's like a narration kind of like
Yo, what if it's just a story of a kid that died of cancer?
and like the grandma's just telling her like her grandson's story.
Damn, that's crazy.
Nah,
that's a new
fucked,
theory.
man.
I think we just made that up.
Yeah, we made up this.
This is interesting because I'm actually from the Philippines.
Yo, I have a story.
What is it?
In the Philippines, right? During the war, World War II, Japan tried to take over the Philippines.
Yeah.
And they stole a lot of the ancient relics or very like high valued kind of like treasures
Yeah.
of Asia.
Yeah.
And it was said they stole these like golden Buddhas and these golden treasures, right? And they hid it somewhere in the Philippines.
Oh, so like there's like a whole bunch of hidden treasures there?
Yeah, so supposedly there's a whole bunch of hidden treasures somewhere in the Philippines that the Japanese stole during the war. But my uncle told me that this is his theory, that when the US beat Japan, and the US kind of like colonized Philippines for a bit. Do you know that?
Yeah, I heard something about that.
Yeah, so he said his theory was that the Americans might have stole the treasure, like took that treasure.
That's American thing to do, man.
You never know, right? You never know. But it would be cool to like go down there and try to look for it.
Yo, that's what I was just about to say that.
Damn, this is mad scary.
I have a theory about like how zombies will come like to life.
Okay, let me hear it.
So like up like way up in north and like the South Pole,
Yeah.
like Antarctica and the Arctic Circle. So that ice has been like frozen over for like thousands and thousands of years
Yeah,
before like us humans and all that.
like the Ice Age and shit.
yeah. Like what I'm thinking is like in that ice, like way down below, there has to be some type of like disease or like virus that's been frozen in there, like from time.
Yo, that's so
And then-
true.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking like with like global warming, with like all the ice melting and all that shit.
Yeah.
I think like it's gonna melt to a point where those are gonna get exposed. Yo, there's already people in like Antarctica. Like there's people like stationed on Antarctica and all that stuff. Like here's the thing, because
Yeah.
like those people they're from like all sorts of places in the world. Like there's people there from like Canada, US, like Europe. If those people like were to contact that somehow. That's what like they go back to their own country, spread that, and like I'm like that mutates into like the zombie apocalypse.
What a coincidence, bro.
He's reincarnated into that kid with that birthmark.
So that birthmark theory that we said is kind of true. 'Cause
Kinda.
That's when you died.
Yeah, okay. I have a really good one. So there's a theory that Tupac was reincarnated as Playboy Cardi, bro. Alright, listen, bro. Listen, fam. So we know Tupac died September 13,
Yeah.
right, in 1993. So Tupac was shot, right?
Yeah.
And supposedly he got shot in his cheek.
face, yeah.
In his cheek. Playboy Cardi, born September 13, 1993. And he has the birthmark on his cheek, bro.
Nah, no more Playboy Cardi slander. That's Tupac, bro.
Bro, this is like a theory, but like still, that'd be sick.
That's a crazy coincidence,
Right?
How they died and like reborn on the same day.
Yeah.
Kind of shit. What the hell?
I know. So I played a little bit into the game, right? I didn't know my time, the time of birth
Yeah.
for me.
He messed up big time.
So there's this one video of Mark Zuckerberg. Yo, Mark Zuckerberg already, he already feels a little bit like not human.
Yeah. He's a weird kid.
He's a weird guy. He's a weird guy.
He's a weird guy.
And then there's this one interview. This woman was talking to him, and he said, "Oh yeah, I was human." And he's like, "Oh, I mean, I am human."
Bother you because you're human, and I was human. I am human still. But I was just referring to myself in the past. Not that I was not human.
Yeah, he said that shit. He like messed up for some reason. He said like, Oh yeah, I was human. I mean, I am
You
human.
think
I
he
am
does that
human.
on purpose though, or is it just like a
Nah,
camera trick?
bro, nah. When you see it, it's so like natural. It's like
Yeah.
it's like a natural like up. But like, why would he say that though?
I'm out of words about this one. You be the judge.
You ever heard about the American Murder? It's on Netflix actually.
No, I haven't.
So it's the story of like Christopher Watts and this guy who he murdered his pregnant wife and 2 kids, right?
Okay.
Bro. So the police came to his house, right, to investigate. They started talking to him and then they went upstairs. Bro, I'm gonna try and find the footage to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you the footage. You gotta put it on screen. In the back room, like across the hall, in their doorway, there was like a little girl, like the edge of her dress in the very back of it.
Hell no.
But keep in mind, he murdered his 2 little girls and his wife.
Yeah.
Nobody else is in the house except for the police and him.
What the fuck?
Bro, and then take this in, bro. When he got locked up, when he went to prison, right? When he got locked up, when he went to prison, right?
Yeah.
He said that he was visited by his wife. And he said that he kept hearing his children's like voices in his jail cell.
Yeah.
Apparently he was being haunted by them.
What?
Keep this in mind, bro. So okay, look. When they went to his house, for some reason they turned on his TV, right?
Bro, hella red flags, bro.
Nah, this is all the craziest shit about this.
Is this it's based on a true story, right?
This is true. The craziest shit about this is like you can. I'm gonna show you the footage.
Yeah.
It's like clear HD body cam footage of a police officer. This guy turned on the TV, right? First thing he sees on the TV, it's a fetus. It's a fetus like in the womb,
yeah.
right? And then he looks at it, he's like, my wife was pregnant, blah blah blah, like telling the police, right? And then right when he looks at the police, on the screen, it showed a skull in oil, in black oil. Now listen. He covered the bodies of his wife and kids in oil.
What the frick is this?
They're always listening.
What do you mean?
Like Siri, everything, like Alexa, they're all listening. Like even look, hold on. When I say hey Siri,
Yeah.
hey Siri. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
See, it pops up, right?
Uh-huh.
Now for it to pick up hey Siri, it's
it
gotta
always-
be listening all the time.
Shit.
So it's listening no matter what. Like it's picking up what I'm saying until it sounds like something I say is hey Siri.
I just bagged that.
Okay, it didn't work that time.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah. Unless you shout, hey Siri. type
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't really bag that.
You didn't know that, right?
No, okay, now that you said that, like I understand that.
That's how it works. Even with Alexa, it's constantly listening.
For those who have watched this show, check this out.
I've actually got a fan theory about Pokemon. I think it's in the first or the second episode. They're on the bike, it's raining, they're running away from Spearows or Pidgeys. Ash hits like a rock or something, flips his bike and smashes himself on the floor.
Okay.
And then all of the birds come down to attack him, and that's the first time Pikachu jumps up and does like a thunderbolt and fucking rattles all of them. There's a theory that when Ash flips his bike, he actually smashed his head and was put into a coma. And the whole kind of Pokemon universe is all of Ash's imagination in his coma. And that's why he never gets older. That's why Pikachu is always his main Pokemon. And that's why Officer Jenny and Nurse Joy are all the same people. Because when he was kind of rushed to hospital, he saw an officer, it was Officer Jenny. That's his only image of a police officer that he has. And when he got to the hospital, Nurse Joy, that's the only image of a nurse that he has. So every time in his imagination he goes to a hospital, he sees a police officer or whatever, it's either Officer Jenny or Nurse Joy.
Oh wow, that's a good theory.